There are moments in sports that hit you deep, not because of what just happened on the court, but because of what might happen off it. Moments that leave fans restless, glued to their phones, scrolling through rumors, leaks, and whispers, trying to figure out what's really going on. And today, Lakers fans, we're living through one of those moments. Because what started as a quiet rumor has now become a storm of headlines. A whisper that went from internet forums straight to verified insiders, bringing up a name few expected to hear linked to Los Angeles this deep into the offseason. A name that represents consistency, production, and above all, immediate impact. And now, out of nowhere, he might be on his way to California. But before we dive deep into what's unfolding, let me ask you this: how would you feel if the one player who could finally fill the hole that's haunted the Lakers since the departure of Anthony Davis was just a phone call away? Is this finally the move that changes everything? Will this one actually go through? If you're new here, welcome to the channel where we break everything down, honestly, emotionally, and without fluff. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single twist. Because what we're about to discuss could shift the entire direction of the Lakers. And it all starts with one name. Jerami Grant. Yes, him. The 30-year-old forward who became a core piece in Portland, and now, according to multiple insiders, may be headed to Los Angeles. A player with experience, versatility, and reliable numbers, exactly what the Lakers have been searching for since losing not just size in the paint, but defensive identity. Grant finished the 2024-25 season averaging 21.0 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game, while shooting 45.1% from the field and a career-best 40.2% from three. More importantly, he's a player who doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game. He moves well without the ball, defends multiple positions, and brings a winning mentality. So why would the Blazers be willing to let him go? It all comes down to timing. With Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, and Anthony Simons as their clear priorities for the future, Portland is heading into a deeper rebuild. Keeping a high-salary veteran like Grant, who's under contract for 4 more years worth about $132 million, just doesn't fit if they're aiming for the 2026 and 2027 drafts. And here come the Lakers. A team that no longer has Anthony Davis, that's in desperate need of someone to step into that power forward role with size, mobility, and a consistent jumper. Jerami Grant might be exactly what they've been missing. The question is, what would it take to get him? According to recent reports from insiders like Jovan Boha and others around the Western Conference, the Lakers would likely have to give up mid-sized contracts, future picks, and possibly young bench talent like Jalen Hood-Schifino, Max Christie, or a protected first-rounder. It's not cheap. But for a player like Grant, who can produce on both ends, it might just be the perfect price. But this is where the situation starts to get emotionally complicated. Because the Lakers aren't just trying to improve their roster, they're trying to salvage a championship window that's still barely open but could slam shut at any moment. LeBron James, at age 40, has made it clear he's in the final chapters of his legendary career. And without Anthony Davis, the defensive backbone of this team collapsed. Last season exposed that completely. Jerami Grant doesn't fix everything. But he fixes a lot. And more importantly, he can help right now. The real question is whether the Lakers will have the guts to pull the trigger. Because this franchise has developed a habit of hesitation in recent years. Almost trades. Deals that fall apart at the finish line. Kyrie Irving. Buddy Hield. Miles Turner. Names that were close, but never came. And now, fans are asking, is this the time it finally happens? Grant might be exactly what they need, a player who won't disappear in big moments, who understands modern basketball, and who can shift between the 3 and 4 spots with ease. Imagine a starting lineup with LeBron, Grant, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, and a mobile big like Jackson Hayes. That's a competitive, modern, dangerous team. And for those who think Grant is just a solid player on a bad team, don't forget, he played a key role in Denver, contributed in OKC, and carried the Pistons through some tough seasons. He knows how to handle responsibility. And now, at 30, he may be more ready than ever for a true playoff environment. the Lakers don't need a project. They need results. They need players who can step in and contribute from day one. Jerami Grant checks all those boxes. But what if this deal doesn't happen? What if, once again, the front office hesitates? The frustration would be overwhelming. Because all the signs are there. The fit makes sense. The mutual interest is real. Portland's rebuild opens the door. And the Lakers, racing to give LeBron one final shot, can't afford to wait for the next star to hit the market. They either act now, or risk falling deeper into irrelevance. And now, it's your turn, Lakers Nation. What do you think? Does Jerami Grant make sense for the Lakers? Is he worth the cost? Would you give up young players and future picks to get him? Or do you still believe the Lakers should hold out for a bigger name? Let us know in the comments below. We're reading everything. And if you're still here, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell, because this story isn't over. Not even close. Because one thing is certain, the clock is ticking in Los Angeles. And Jerami Grant might be the answer, or just another opportunity that slipped away. Here's a crucial insight for you: diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.